Welcome back to Pendle View for the last race of the night for the Formula Ones. It's the Grand National, and you can see 155 Ben Homewood taking the lap handicap. We're just about to go under starters orders, so it'll be 88p Stanford who will lead us away once the greens go out. As soon as that button gets hit, and it's green, 88p Stanford gets an absolute flyer again. And in fact, it's closing in on Benny. Bumper's going in for second place, and it's Tom Tilley who gets a big hit on Dan Rogers to move him out the way. Dan just holds station and doesn't retaliate, which is probably a wise move, because by keeping low he just managed to avoid the hits from the rest of them, and then Dan goes for a little bit of a hit, but Tom holds it well. P Stanford's away and off again, so can he get his second win of the night from White Top? As a sole White Top, we never know what could happen here. The yellows are battling well, and there's a few of the reds have made good starts in this one as well. I think 128 Craig Banwell was the first. Yes, it was. He's the first red to show. Again, David Brothers got off to an absolute flyer, and he's the first of the superstars up there. He's getting a bit of a rough time from 192 Kenny Pruden, and the rest of the superstars are starting to move through there. The bumper's going in hard there. Mark Foster managing to move Ant Dewhurst out the way, and Owen Anderson trying to get up the inside of them as well, but it didn't quite work, and Ant gets squeezed wide and Mark dives through a little bit out front. Only 8 laps to go, and it's Pete Stanford. He's got a decent lead here. He might be on for his second win of the night. He's just coming up to lap 37, Mark McCabe. Mark's had a bit of a torrid night really, and things haven't quite gone to plan for him. It's 123. That's Craig Tosh moves up to second place, but he gets quite a big hit there from Stuart Price, and there's one or two hard hitters all sat together there. I don't think this is going to end too well. His bumper flies in, and it's Kenny Pruden starting to work his way up the inside of them. While all this is going on, Pete's got well away, so I think Pete could be on for another one as Craig rattles the fence a little bit there. So it's 88 Pete Stanford from 168, Stuart Price from 192, that's Kenny Pruden. Fourth is 294, Owen Anderson. In fifth is 80, Ant Dewhurst. In sixth, 293, Tom Tilley. Things have changed a little bit, and the bumpers are still going in, and there's been one or two have lost time there, and looks like there's going to be a bit of a tangle going on the back straight. Yep, quite a big pile up there. There's a few hit the infield barrier, and Les Cotton and 190 Phil Brown seem to lose the most time of it. We're back on board with Pete Stanford, and there's only 3 to go. And Pete's sitting pretty here. I think he could be on for his double. Ken Pruden's moving into second place, and he's really putting the pressure on Stuart Price there. Just a couple of little love taps. Whether he'll deliver with the mother lode on this corner, we'll have to wait and see. He's still nice and gentle. Just moves him out of the way with a nice little easy one. Has he got enough for the next bend? Yes, I think he has. While that's going on, Pete's starting to get into a little bit of traffic here. He's had to go the long way around Les Cotton, who's made a bit of an error, but we're on to the final lap. And there's a few cars in front of Peter here, so it's going to be rather a squeaky bum time for him as he goes down the back straight for the last time. But he's well out of range of anybody else, but he has got forced a little bit wide, but I think he's going to have enough. Yes, he does. Second win of the night for 88, Peter Stanford. Ken Pruden, the great drive to come through for second. He moves Stuart Price on the last lap, and Owen Anderson making up for things a little bit after quite a tough night for him too, coming home in third place. It's been a good night for the lower graders. We've had in fact, every race has been won by not a red top. The only race a red top or superstars won's been the low final. I think we can end the race now. I think everybody's home. And we'll just go through the results now of the Grand National. So it's 88 Peter Stanford in first. In second place is 192 Kenny Pruden. Third 294 Owen Anderson. In fourth place 168 Stuart Price. Fifth is 80 Ant Dewhurst. In sixth 123 Craig Tosh. Seventh 29 Dan Rogers. In eighth 293 Tom Tilley. In ninth 128 that's Craig Banwell. And in 10th place 391 David Rodder. 11th was 44 Daniel Anderson. 12th was 471 Patrick Nestor. In 13th is 42 Andy Burrows. 14th is 492 Ash Anderson. 15th 14 Melly P. 16th 155 Ben Holman from a lap handicap. 17th was 37 Mark McCabe. 18th was 60 Les Cotton. 19th was 190 Phil Brown. 20th was 147 Mark Foster, and 21st was 387 Stuart Menzies. If you like what you see, check us out on the SSCM Facebook page, and then you can get the Discord link from there if you want to race with us.